coming. Give me a minute.
Hold on, everybody. Alrighty then, now we have gotten it right. Sorry everybody, we made a mistake. And we started a farm sim stream as opposed to an ATS stream. And then the game crashes, like it always does. Jiminy Christmas. Waylon, Kobe, Rabbit Rob.
Welcome back, Rob.
I feel a little behind because, well, been trying to record a map video. These Giants went and dropped 3 maps on us today. I'm only going to get 1 done today. The other 2 are going to have to wait till tomorrow. How tractors work? Welcome.
Come on, game. Load already. Jeez.
I'll be there in about 5 seconds, or no, make that 3 minutes. Barriers.
Can't hear you guys for some reason.
I can't hear you either. Alright, let's see if we're up where we are. We don't have our load. Well, shoot. I guess we'll just take that.
It's just taking a minute. It's testing my mod compatibility. It should be fine because I haven't changed anything.
Well, the issue is when there's an update, but not everybody got the update. Just figuring out who doesn't have the update.
Update? What update? So what's there?
Oh, we don't know.
That should be good. It's just a...
We're good, but I don't pay attention to what ones auto update during the week for me.
Can you guys hear me now?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, good. Good evening. The crap I was doing here. Cool. I reset my computer.
We got a big load. Not.
Why won't it let me activate? It won't let me confirm mod activation.
It may have been because my system took a Bjorn bork.
Oh, did it just
Maybe
die?
while you were connecting. I'm back in now.
Like you gotta go through it all over again then?
Why do I have a mod mismatch? JC's Amateur Engine Pack. Has something changed?
That's the Steam one, so check and see if you gotta update or try resubbing it. I think that updated recently though.
Or, I mean, it's possible. I don't have the update.
Oh.
So, what version do you have and what version is supposedly on Steam?
I think everything's grayed out. That's all it says. Doesn't tell you version.
Last update was April 7th, so yeah, you might just want to unsub, resub. Like he added the 9900 to it.
Irritating. Alright.
This ought to be interesting for some folks to get out of. Whoa. It's rough.
Which one was it? JC's.
I think I need to turn down my sounds.
Alright, let's get it down low.
It's a little loud. Master volume. Ambient world volume. Let's try that. Calvin, what's up? I wish y'all could see my load. It's a big log loader. We're out in the middle of nowhere. An extra long load. I'm just gonna park out here. Is that the Phoenix or something else? Whatever, it's gonna park here.
I feel bad. I missed it too.
Timer's stuck.
I hit a rock.
Now you have a very long load to get out of there. Be careful.
Always careful when we play.
Why is this counter not counting down?
Careful to hit a rail.
Jeez.
Yeah, careful what? Lie.
Jeez, wheeze, Luis. Got
I
all
almost
sorts of
took that
problems
split
tonight.
that I just saw you dive down right there.
Alright, there. You said Steamboat Springs, right?
Nice,
Yeah.
on a freaking roller coaster or something. This is kind of bumpy in cab.
Wait till you see what you're pulling out of there.
Well, I saw already. Making me regret picking this transmission, but I'm not gonna swap it.
Well, before the crash, I had this load that went all the way to Washington. Now it just goes over to Idaho, I think. Where are you, Tom? Darren, what's up?
It's an ungodly amount of transmissions in that mod that Schultz had you add.
Scooter's Workbench.
Even opened it up to take a look at it.
Yeah, I thought I would go simple. And just pick base game stuff.
I don't know why I stopped. I forgot I had the job picked already.
Dr. Christ by 509 Rose. Yo, what's up? What's up with
Oh,
you,
good, I get you.
Rose? What's up?
Mine's right here. Is yours the one next to it? I don't know. Are you right here,
No,
too?
I'm picking the same one that you're picking.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be a fun drive down the mountain, isn't it?
Just remember it's big.
I'm gonna get past you. We have collisions here, don't we? Anyway,
Our ghost digs are in the
or
depot.
coasting, whatever.
Something like that, right?
Oh my gosh. The sun has just come by. You'll see it.
I hope you're not in a hurry because I'm babying it down this mountainside.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator and our special Monday night
I'm afraid to even look at my
Convoy
trailer.
night. It is sadly the middle of the night. Hopefully we will have some daylight before we deliver this load, because she's a biggin'. I want to show her off. We've got Dr. Cry Spy 509 Rose, How Tractors Work, Scooters Workbench Darren, Phil Calvin, Lift Hawk Infamous, Kobe, Waylon, and Rabid Rob all in chat. Anybody else in chat, you haven't said hey, so we don't know who you are. We're just hanging out waiting for all the boys
She's a fat load, huh?
to get here so they can join in on the
Now that
fun.
my game's loaded.
We got Tuki coming down the hill. We got Optimus coming up the hill. Dwayne's trying to get out of there, and Raz should be somewhere in town. We're going to be rolling over to Salt Lake City, or no, Ogden, Utah.
I'm on my way to pick up.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta make somebody some popcorn.
Ooh. You gonna make enough for everybody?
I just sideswiped somebody. Where's my Forza points?
Wrong game, bro.
Already got drivers paying me. Heck yeah.
Good boy.
Make some room there, boys.
I gave you room. What's the key for the beacons again?
Beacons are O.
Oh,
That's what I thought.
I still think something's weird with my transmission. I picked a different truck and it's acting weird again. Well, we'll see.
Okay, we are back in action. Oh, that sounded good. Caleb,
This dirt
welcome.
road or whatever this is.
It's quality.
Wait for a Sasquatch to come out.
It's the Squatch.
The down part's more fun with the trailer on.
Yeah, once you get that. All right, we're gonna slow roll just to have something else to look at.
For some reason I can't find the engine sound pack version.
What?
Apparently the engine sound pack shows on there, but it's not letting me into it.
Is that the one that's not on the Steam Workshop?
Yeah, that's the Kriechbaum one, but I'm pretty sure you had that already as you've played since
Yeah,
we had it
shows
on
active
here.
mods, got an exclamation next to it, so I don't know if I'm missing it. What the heck?
I can't go anywhere
Wow.
until this tanker gets out of my way.
It's no runner, huh?
I'm trying to find that again.
Let's see here. Let's
That
get
was
some
in the-
stats on this load.
Mod thing at one point, right?
If you
119,000
scroll back, there should be a
pounds.
link somewhere. Either it's probably still on my driver, and there should be a link to the forum thread with it.
Dang. How tractors work? How'd you do that?
I did some rearranging on my computer, rebooted some stuff, so I may have deleted all that stuff.
What?
I know.
It belongs in documents. American Truck Simulator. You shouldn't be deleting that.
I did uninstall that. What was there? That was weird.
Oh.
Make a sound kids. Yeah, there we go. Mega sound pack, right? That thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Down
There.
that way.
I got cruise set at 25.
Might have been a mistake now that I see the guardrail here. Yes, it was. Neat sound my truck makes when you let it hit 3,000 RPM.
Is it cray cray?
Look at that beast.
So, down this mountain.
Just take it out of gear and let gravity do its thing. Nancy, what is up?
I enjoy making money. I don't like wrecking my trucks.
Tick tock, tick tock,
Yeah, because then you're spending money.
tick tock. Oh, thanks for
Still
letting me
need
out.
to do a Scott night.
Beat me up, Scotty.
We gotta do that when Schultz isn't on vacation. Yogi Land.
Yogi Bear?
Good to hear, Nancy. Good to hear. So today I watched or last night I watched a video. Today I finished it. This guy out of Tennessee. Vice Grip Garage. I don't know if you've seen it.
He's good.
Apparently, he does a lot of videos of just him buying just stuff. Discarded vehicles. And driving them an insane distance back to his garage. And then I don't know if he like does other videos later, like where he fixes them up, but I was recommended I bought a Model T and drove it 700 plus miles home. And it was like an hour and 40-minute video. And like the first 30 minutes is him setting up the trip. Talking about how he accidentally bought this thing on eBay. How it wasn't what it was advertised as. And how it's got so many issues. And then the rest of the video is him having so many other issues on the way back from Iowa to Tennessee. Tennessee. That's how you have to say it. You can't just say it.
Like that song, Tennessee.
So,
Or at the end of saying Tennessee, you always have to go Vols! Because it's just a requirement.
Well, balls?
That's right.
Vols.
That's right.
The volunteer state.
VOLS.
Tennessee Orange, no doubt.
So I worked with a surgeon. He is now retired, but he rebuilt a Model T himself and then drove it across the United States.
So back you guys going the other way.
Yeah, we're going
Built
slow.
Oh, you're good.
Restored it all himself. When he started, he didn't know
Joel,
anything about
how you
auto
liking it?
mechanics at all. Just
That's cool.
yep.
Just took a spinneroo right there.
Oh, he was pretty good with his hands, given that he's a surgeon.
Well, yeah, and he's smart. You know, can read directions, right? But he,
Okay.
I think like the top speed was like 30 miles, maybe not even 30 miles per hour. Like it took him.
Well, he was
months.
saying his got up to 45, but then the engine started to fail and it was going slower and slower. At one point, he said, "I made a rule if I couldn't go 40 miles an hour anymore, I would give it up and I would put it on a flatbed." But we're just going to keep on going on. Because, well, that's
Keep
not
on,
the
keep
smart
on.
thing to do. Paste in chat is from Tennessee. Tennessee.
Greatest state in the union.
Yeah, I would want a surgeon
Yeah.
that read directions and didn't just, wing it.
You know why Tennessee's so good? It's who Texas calls when they need help.
Oh, really? I thought it was the T.
Figuring out if their cousins are related or not.
That's why it's the volunteers, right? Because Texas, despite Mexico, Tennessee showed up. They did. Tennesseans died at the Alamo, Texas. That's why it's called the volunteer state.
Oops. Okay.
So, how about that mod drop? Those mod drops today.
I kind of glanced at it when I
Another
first woke up.
26 mods or something.
And like 3 maps too,
I can't keep up. Just like,
Oh, Rabbit Rob. One of your old trucks is over here alongside the road. You can see it roll over. Right before the
No.
Yama River.
Tuki last time. That's why Schultz isn't here. He left his truck laying on the side of the road.
Alright, how tractors work. Catch you later.
is 1,800 horsepower or whatever. Oh, train, stop.
He's going to need 1,500 horsepower.
There's a
with
train
this
crossing back there.
Yep, and of course here it comes.
I'm back in my proper truck.
I'm in my LT International. I love this truck. Best truck in the game.
That was weird. Coming up to get this load, and the lights go over the valley, and then literally I see a tree falling over. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, those areas are fun when it's daylight.
This is pretty chippy.
Lots of stuff to look at.
So,
No, it's recording Goldcrest Valley. It's a nice looking map. It's got
I
some
was gonna ask, is it
interesting
decent comfort?
things.
it's a different mapper though, huh? Or maker, modder.
Oh, someone tell me if that speed board is actually legit. It said I was coming through at 29. It was one of those LED, your speed is on the side. It said I was going 29.
It was 27 for me.
Oh, it's legit. That's awesome.
Oh, that's neat.
It was telling me to slow down.
Did you?
So, you were going a little faster, huh?
And you're going too fast. Huh?
Yeah, the main farm is it's a modern 22 twist on the 17 map. The sheep are where they were in 17, the cows are where they were in 17, just with newer stuff. The main farm's similar but different. No pigs, sadly. No pigs.
Bacon makers?
Apparently pigs for the first time in 17.
Yep, they were.
It's cool.
Can I tell a bad joke?
Sure.
There are no.
No,
such
you'll
things as
no,
bad
you'll have a pig. Pig will be running a farm.
Pigs run the farm now, huh? Different version of a pig farmer.
Mini pickles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent a lot of hours on Goldcrest on Switch.
Oh, on the Switch, no mods.
I think I had like 3/4 of the map bought. Switch.
I played it a fair bit until Seasons came out, then I switched to Sosnovka for the rest of 17.
Wow, you really stayed true to the base map.
Goldcrest was. I just remember one of the fields over by the dealer it's massive, and you would do a potato contract for like 3 hours because you couldn't pause it or.
And you didn't have any mods.
Oh, you couldn't?
In 17, remember? You had to do it in the time.
Oh, yeah.
You had to grind them for
Oh.
the field prices.
Yeah, once
yeah,
you take the
yeah.
contract, you're done for, right?
You just dial in and
Let
sit
her
there on
rip,
the
huh?
couch.
Welcome to Wyoming!
Then I started watching these FARMER-KLEIN's videos, and I was like, "There's mods for this game?
Not for
How?
the Switch. Not for the Switch.
Not for the Switch."
It took me a good 6-8 months or so before
I haven't turned him up at all.
Like, wait, there's mods.
I can't change his volume right now.
Yeah, I gotta be productive this week.
Holy crap.
I'll be there by the time you catch up, Rob.
Did your house wash with Raz?
No, weather didn't cooperate today. It's really windy and on and off rain.
Oh, so the nature was washing it for it.
It's siding. Yeah, it's still got to get scrubbed after.
You
I
have
have
kids?
one side of the house that never faces the sun. So
Coming through bags.
Don't you have kids? Come to Steamboat Spring. So
Yeah,
we had
yeah.
to do it. We kids had to do all the damn chores. My dad didn't want to do.
wow.
Oh, they
That's
are.
why you
Watch the
have
house.
kids.
Okay.
You
Exactly.
have kids to
More
do
time.
chores.
So wait, you're pushing the outer side of your house or what?
Yes, yeah, the outside of the house.
That's what we do in America. Just weird things.
It's
Yeah.
made out of- it's vinyl siding, so it's well, it's a couple sides of it are vinyl. Some of it's brick. It's like brick vinyl.
Fireworks.
There's one side of the house that never faces the sun, so after a year or two, it gets mold on it. Here in Tennessee, because it's humid.
It's nasty
Wow.
here.
I don't go to Tennessee.
Rabbit Rob would melt.
It's just
He'd come out here and he'd have to be on a ventilator when he stepped outside. It's like your air is so thick and heavy.
I lived in, I was in Fort Jackson, South Carolina from June to August. And that
I'm
was also
drowning.
90.
Yeah, that's
I
perfect.
know.
time.
Had to get up and, yeah, I know, bad times for that. But I had to go, we're in basics, so we actually had to get up like 4 something in the morning because it was too humid to do our PT in the morning.
That's where yeah. We're gonna get up at 4. That way we're done by 9. And trust me, you people will thank me
Yeah.
after you realize how hot it is at 2.
Being an 18-year-old kid, I'm like, why did I do? I'm getting up early. I didn't like getting up from freaking school in the first place. And then we had to drink a canteen of water because it was so hot. And then when you try and run after you drink a canteen of water, it's a
What's
bad
smoking
idea.
over there?
People puking
Oh,
up water
buffalo!
everywhere. Drill sergeant, get some more water in you. It's crazy.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to hear it when you pass out from
Yeah.
heat stroke.
there's a car passing me back here.
Sounds like you need to speed up then.
I'm caught up to you guys. I don't know if Rob's caught up yet.
I think he's through Steamboat now.
He's still getting out of the mountain.
No, I'm coming through Steamboat.
Yeah, I get a 5-gallon bucket. It's water. Some Dawn dish detergent. A little bleach.
Are your kids on
Set
it?
up in a
Good to go.
bucket. Scrub the house with a brush. It's all shiny.
All fancy smancy with that
It's
stuff.
crazy how dirty it is after you do like one section. Then you really notice it. You're like, oh. Especially like the soffit and fascia. Fascia, whatever that crap is.
Face the
Fascia.
I know what you're talking
Fascia's
about.
in your body. It's the metal tin like under the eaves and on
Just straight water and bleach there, Raz.
I use Dawn dish soap and bleach.
Now you got to use that spray 9. Works even better.
Dawn's magic.
Get some Calgon in there. Thank you.
Spray 9 works pretty good. Do you have to even scrub it?
Nope, don't scrub it. Just I use the garden sprayer, spray it on, and then go back and just with the pressure washer. No scrubbing.
That type of soap?
It's probably a detergent, yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it is a detergent. It's
Crap.
even kills corona.
Yeah, I'm surprised you weren't drinking that. Wait, I should say it. Right. I literally, train just lit up right when I was coming to the train track, so I'm like, ooh. That didn't come down on me over.
Oh yeah, this week, starting, from Sunday I think, there was no more masks required anywhere except hospitals in our country.
Yay!
What's that way in
Michigan.
Philadelphia?
Partay.
Still today.
GTX, what is up the nose?
Sorry, Philadelphia, that's
Masks again.
I heard it just went back to the mask mandate.
Even though, I'm not even gonna get started.
I hear ya.
They've had I don't know, tens of thousands of COVID positives and absolutely no deaths and very few hospitalizations. But everybody's got to wear a mask again because we don't want anybody
Raz,
to get
walk
damn
out for
cold.
that rocker.
I see that, buddy.
I think I've
4%
seen him
cold.
drop by chat before.
I guess they're slowly preparing for tourist season in the summer, so they're lifting everything now.
No beacon.
Then
mod.
they'll hit us again with something
Yeah.
in the autumn. As usual. I mean, last year there was elections, so there was magically no corona for the weekend when there were elections. But next day, oh yeah, everything's back normal. Well, normal for that period.
Well, if you watch American news, the virus went away as soon as Russia invaded. We
Oh, yeah,
can only,
it's
we
over
can only
here.
keep track of one thing. We can only follow one thing at a time.
Yeah, the same thing over here. There's nothing
all-
but Ukraine and Russia in the news.
It's all we can obsess over. It's one thing at a time.
Yeah, it's sad but true.
Well, I was trying to go faster, but it seemed like all I could get up to was 50. So I guess we'll roll that way.
I'm
Put it
getting
this
there.
way, I have an 18 speed and I'm only in 13 so far.
There goes Tuki.
I hear him coming. Oh, here we have another speedo. Oh, that's the speed limit.
I just hit 18.
I got my international. She pulls.
Yeah, I
that's
got mine.
what I'm
I
driving
like
to.
Yeah, I like
This
the
is
LT.
this
Oh,
is
no, I
when
got-
we see
I got my
problems.
LT.
happen.
I like the LT too. It's nice.
It's such a good truck. It really is.
Dude, one
Uh-oh.
just changed into Optimus.
There's a cool guy standing outside the Wyoming sign. Just looked like he was taking a leak or something.
He's looking at a horse.
Raz?
His fucking horse.
Yeah, I got trailer damage on that.
Sorry, buddy.
You all acting up? You seen Tuki and Optimus play? You wanted to get some action?
There's a
Schultz
cop parked in the middle of the interstate.
What's a no
Schultz
beacon
appears they
mod?
gotta take over for that.
Just
I'm
don't
just seeing
turn
how
them
far I
on.
can wind this out. I'm doing 70 and 14.
Ignite!
Oh wow. Doing 3 would have been 18.
So I picked my kid up from after school care, and the woman that watches that does it was
On your
laughing.
left, Optimus.
He was apparently telling her a story about how he was going to have pork
I
steak.
mean, right.
Works.
Pork steak.
Nice.
But how he doesn't like pork, right? But he likes pork steak. Well, yeah, so he liked steak. And, you know, we were going to have pork chops one day. So we just explained it to him as pork steak. He'll eat pork steak, but if you tell him he's eating pork chops,
That's
no,
funny.
he doesn't eat it. So that's just what we call it. We just call it pork steak. And he was telling her how I cut it up in cubes. And then I started thinking, I was like, well, yeah, I guess they are cubes. Because when we had our first kid, I figured out that it's a lot faster if I just take and stab whatever I need to cut up with a fork, like on one side. Then I take a pair of kitchen scissors and I cut like 3 or 4 like cuts halfway up. And then I rotated 90 degrees and I just cut across. And there I have a bunch of bite-sized pieces. And well, for the most part, they are square. So
Especially
It's
for
like-
the kids.
yeah, I guess I do. I cut it up in square pieces. So I realized that I probably won't be streaming on the challenge server tomorrow. Because I forgot partially that I had committed to
Tuki dumped a truck. Careful, guys.
take our oldest and her friends to BW3's for her birthday.
What's that?
What's what?
W3s.
Buffalo Wild Wings,
Oh, never mind.
you know?
Figured
Because buffalo have wings,
3 times.
bison do not. That's the difference. So, I've got that, and then now there's 2 more maps I gotta do videos on. So.
I mean, it's okay. You would stream cutting grass again anyway, so
For the third time in a row.
Jesus,
You
the
just
car
killed
just
a car.
they
did.
merged into
Careful.
me.
I saw it happen. There's cars in the highway. Again, guys, careful.
I don't understand these AI. They merged straight into a truck driving next to him.
I'll let Dwayne figure it out.
Rock Springs. So is that other map? I don't know. Goldcrest Valley is old. Transport over, but is other map okay?
I haven't looked at it.
Oh, you haven't looked. Okay. I haven't had a chance to either yet.
I'm surprised you're keeping pace that well, Raz.
He's got the big old international.
Zippy.
I was
She's
gonna
a
say that
zippy
truck
little
I had
girl.
doesn't know which lane it wants to be in.
Yeah,
It's funny
the
watching.
AI is real bad tonight with switching lanes, it seems like.
It's so weird watching sometimes. Click, 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 click. What the heck is that guy doing?
Better get behind me too.
Buckle up. It's the law.
I'll make it just fine.
Hard charging.
I've seen a game coming out, Aussie Truck Simulator.
Yeah, I keep seeing it pop up on my YouTube, but I haven't watched it yet.
Apparently, you have to like get out and actually hook things up. Like it's got little nodes, like IC controls, where you have to hit the ignition or get out and like click
Ooh.
to hook up the hoses.
That sounds interesting.
Let me close the air hose thing on here.
Sounds like you're actually working.
Yeah, it sounds kind of like that Alaskan truck sim that's been in dev hell for like how many years?
I played Weird West like an hour tonight.
What's that?
It's pretty cool. It's on Xbox Game Pass. It's I can't explain it, but it's really cool. It's
Something to do with the West, apparently.
I have to give it a try. I remember
Well,
seeing a little bit about it.
It's Schultz
You know, kind of
joining us from
kinda
his
top
vacation
down.
chalet.
Virtual Schultz.
it's like an RPG, but it's set in the Wild West. But it's the Wild West if it was like if you had zombies and vampires and werewolves.
Oh,
pretty
so
cool. And it's really like original Fallout-esque, I guess would be the. But it's not turn-based, so it's pretty cool. It's actually the story so far is it's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
You're a bounty hunter or retired bounty hunter, and these people show up like murder your kid and your husband.
I'll show you a chick.
So you guys left some
There's
mess.
there's 5 storylines.
Utah.
Good morning.
And, they all kind of tie together. It's
Morning, Tober.
Or welcome.
There's a bounty hunter, a pig man, which is like this beast-looking guy. There's a werewolf, Indian tracker, and then the shape-shifting priest thing. It's so far. I'm really impressed. It's fun.
Oh, that's cool. That was a free game, or
It's very, very dark. Yeah, it's on Xbox. If you got Game Pass,
I don't have Xbox or anything.
It's on PC. It's available.
Yeah.
Xbox for PC.
well, I only have one Xbox account that I use for my PC and my son's
I have an Xbox
Xbox.
account for some weird reason.
So I'm already paying for him to have an Xbox Ultimate. I just log into the account on my PC and look at their games.
Yeah.
Lots of games.
Yeah.
It's lots of games, and I can cloud play if I have a controller from his Xbox, which is pretty cool.
What?
Sure can.
Interesting.
How's that work with your internet?
Oh, it doesn't work very well. I just said I could. I don't say that I do. It's available.
It's an option, yes. It's an option for normal.
But you can do that with PlayStation too. You can play PlayStation on a desktop PC. I didn't know that, but you can.
Is it kind of like the remote play on Steam then, where you can just have it open
Yep.
and play it on something else?
Yeah, it's,
Yep. As long as it's installed on your Xbox. But then I think Xbox is doing just cloud-based gaming too. You don't even have to download the game. You have good enough internet. Some games. Which I thought was. I think that's the future of gaming. Once we get a good enough internet everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah, probably in like 50 years.
Be like the Ready Player One, where everybody just logs in.
That's what good old Facebooker wants to do.
Speaking of tech giants, anybody see old Elon Musk bought like 10% of Twitter? Yeah.
I think he just was trying to get his tweets to rank higher in search.
Just
Oh
buys
no, we
more.
gotta. Oh, we gotta
Buy
get there.
He's buying all of his likes, huh?
Well, so he bought 10%, and then they said, oh, he's going to sit on the board, which if you're on the board, it limits how much of this company you can buy, right? So
awesome.
then he's like, no, I'm not going to sit on the board. So the rumor is that he's going to buy Twitter. He's just going to buy it through, like, a hostile takeover. Like, he's just going to buy up all the shares.
And then give them all freaking, give them all Tesla cars.
That's what
knowing
stupid
him,
people
he'll-
do with all their stupid money.
Well, I think
Gotta help people.
some
Just
people
buy
said that
crap.
he's gonna buy it and like change all of it, completely change Twitter, just because he got mad at him. All right, do that. I'll be right back. I need a drink.
I got a bank number for an account you can have.
I think we're in Ogden, Utah.
Yeah, the driver made some money for me.
You should have made a nice penny. Oh, you haven't delivered yet, so
No,
you
my
still have an
driver.
opportunity to lose it.
He's still in
Thanks.
Evanston.
Yeah, no, my driver actually made $9 grand. So that's good.
Where are
Should
you
blow
all
it off.
going?
What do you
Dwayne didn't make
Oh.
the corner.
mean? Sounds painful. Got a freaking grocery getter next to me. Old school one with wooden side panels even.
Seafood. I think the biggest problem with Goldcrest Valley, the map, is the guy used a lot of buildings from Elm Creek.
Gravel.
A
Yeah, I
lot
heard that.
of the time.
Oh.
They're just repeated.
Gotcha.
Like the toy store. I mean, it's a toy store. There's a toy store in every corner.
Oh, seriously?
Come on,
Kind of like
what-
Starbucks, huh?
The same one.
What new mods did you add?
Since last week, none. We added that engine thingy.
The last one they got added was that transmission one that Schultz wanted.
And before that, it was my Scania T.
We should just change it up to every week one person gets to get a mod, not every. Hey, let's put a bunch of stuff in.
Once a new patch drops, that'll slim things down till they update stuff again.
Yeah.
I'll be very sad while I have to drive without my two-stroke.
Where can I
You're the
find
only one who
those?
drives it.
Oh, this is not gonna work. Oh, I
enjoy
did it!
violating your guys' ears with it, though.
Heck yeah.
You have to be close to somebody, not close to me.
That's because I tend to not be in the back. Did you totally miss that entrance, Dwayne?
No, the trailer just wouldn't go
Oh.
around that fence.
I was
That's
just
all,
watching you back up and stuff.
But you guys have to. Oh, you
Yeah.
have to. drop point. I'm only 40 miles out. So
What we need is this little
Ah,
yard
well,
truck
that's
for
good.
moving trailers. We can just drive those all night.
Oh. Give it to me, thank you. Thank you very much.
There we go.
Oh, it's late.
Do we have those mods on the Discord someplace? Or
which ones?
I don't know. I'm missing some.
Oh, the spring one.
Scania.
back.
no,
Yeah.
the spring one I got.
Scania is off Steam, but yeah, it's all.
And
It's
if you
linked.
scroll back, it's linked. And after that, looks like we added realism full transmissions and 9900i upgrade parts off the workshop.
Whoa. Let's take that dude. Oop, I did actually.
Oh, what do we got? Please.
Ogden discovered. Oh my gosh. Wow. So excited. Just still enjoying the new job, Raz?
Yeah, it's been good.
It's good.
Pesticides.
Did you get my sticker sent out to me, by the way? Just thinking about
Yeah, have you
Jeez.
not got it yet?
Raz sticker. It's just a Raz sticker. It's
No,
not
I
that.
mailed it.
Oh, are you good? It might be coming soon.
Dude, mail's slow. In my store. Mail's
No,
really
it's
slow.
not. It's not good. I was asking. Actually,
Really?
they started a new
Thor's stuff
position.
shows up like 6 months after I send it.
Well, he lives in another country too, so there is that.
That dude.
What'd they do? Put the
They're
snacker
good.
in the bottle and float it across the ocean, or what?
That probably would have been
Yeah.
faster.
It's on a
I didn't
pirate
mail it
ship.
till Friday.
It's all good.
When I headed to work. I stopped,
big
dropped
deal.
it in the mail. So
Oh,
Gotta
let
remind
me
you.
get out of the way. Let me get out of the way.
Yow.
Swing wide, because you're going to need every inch you can get.
That's what she said.
Oh, that's what I say. When you
Waiting for these guys.
can't get in that cell.
oh,
I watched Dwayne struggle, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had his shoes.
Well, thanks, buddy.
So who
Thanks for
you're-
the confidence.
you're like coffee. You're like
Yes, absolutely.
Drinking it right now.
I'm,
Whoops.
I'm
sorry.
enjoying me a Pabst Blue Ribbon hard coffee.
Oh yeah, you got one of those?
I need to get some of those to try.
Why did they ruin Pabst with coffee?
Why did they make Pabst in the first?
It's I had a mocha one the other night. This is salted caramel. They're good. They're pretty good. They taste like a Starbucks cold coffee drink with a little alcohol taste.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll give you my address. You can send some to me.
I don't know if they'll let me ship alcohol across.
Absolutely.
It's coffee.
Oh, if I tell them it's coffee, can I drink it while I'm working?
It's only 5%. I don't know. I think or 4%.
If you pre-package it, then they'll never know.
Hell am I in?
Oh, are you hung up on a fence?
No, it's.
Where are we going?
Excellente.
I'm just following Dwayne.
I don't know what companies give what with that real company mod, so I'm just following mine.
I just.
We get pesticides.
I just took a roll that I hadn't been on yet.
So we're delivering to console team now.
Yeah, we're helping them out.
The heck is this little road? I don't think I've ever driven
Oh, are
one
they
down here.
How is the challenge going? How's the standings or?
Well, as the first accounting, we were winning. by 101 points.
Got the Dalmatians.
So they now have a 101 point deficit to make up.
It'll only grow larger.
That's not what she said.
Oh!
I gotta eat a Reese's cup.
Ooh, I don't blame you.
Regular?
Yep, just a good old school Reese's cup.
That's okay.
Flossie bought a bag of them. She thought she had them hidden.
I found them in your
Bloodhound
sock
found
drawer.
them?
Why are these Reese's cups in your sock drawer? Hmm.
Oh, let's pick this ugly trailer now.
I thought you'd like it. It has lots of axles.
It's weird.
I'm not
Nobody
sure.
spreads the fourth axle so back behind.
I'm not sure it has enough axles on it yet.
Let's make a cool biogas plant.
Oh, the biomass factory thing looked interesting.
Yeah, I grabbed that one because that looked neat.
Yeah, it's just used as straw or wood chips to.
And I'm holding out that the universal autoload is far more universal than every other universal autoload that's ever been implemented. Because it makes all your base game flatbed trailers autoload automatically.
Hopefully
What?
modders
So,
actually embrace that one then. So we're
Yeah,
not
figure out
stuck with 20 scripts again.
I gotta figure out if it's like easy to use or like weird like the
Check it.
current autoload thing is.
multiplayer.
And whatever you
The
do,
big thing.
don't let 82 Studio audio load anything because heaven forbid you have two different products close by because they're both gone.
Never mind, I'm stupid. I'm trying to pick up the wrong trailer.
It's not working too well, does it?
Ah, that's funny.
Do you suggest on these ones go into your keybinds and set one for raise and lower your axles?
For this?
Yeah, because
Sorry, Dwayne.
I just have mine
we-
set to
we
page
have,
up and page down for truck/trailer.
Here?
Is that so we can raise and lower the trailer axial?
Yeah, sharpens up your wheelbase
yeah.
then a little bit. Real handy in ETS with some of those tighter depots.
So I found an interesting thing out too on that
That's Scania.
that Furling
Sorry.
map. Oh, you good. I was playing yesterday and I was doing one of my videos and I was like, I have lettuce going and I was with strawberries and tomatoes, so I kept flipping through them all and I'm like, okay, so I'm pulling pallets out, but when no one responds, I had a full huge trailer full of them and it just kept on respawning and never took any. All the productions are doing it too, so I'm like, huh. So I have flour. I pulled the flour out that was sitting there and filled up my trailer, and it still says the same volume of flour left in there, and it's keeping. Well, that's weird.
You have that liftable pallets mod. That thing is janked up right now.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh yeah. It's throwing me off. I'm like, oh, I got a bunch of free stuff.
I don't know how you mess that bad up when
Oh,
adding a new feature to a mod.
oh.
Is Thor coming in?
Yeah, I'm trying. What's this?
You
Alright,
gotta get all that
let's-
crap that Tukey and Schultz
Let's
put in here.
try to.
I'm sorry, Optimus. That truck is just ugly.
I'll take your time. I'm just playing with my truck axles.
Alright,
It's
now let's
so
try.
weird looking.
What do you mean? It looks like literally every American vehicle.
Mine is.
It has a nose and that's it.
It's kind of very. It's the curves are weird. It's got curves in the wrong places.
Yeah, it's aerodynamical.
I get lift axle failed, trailer too heavy.
You got
It's
automatic
almost-
drop on then. I have manual turned on for mine.
Oh, well, in reality, this one didn't look like that. It was more square, but this is the RGL mod, so you can add are an ass from the last gen and this gen, so you can swap some of the parts with it.
So you made a mutant truck. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because it looks like it should be flat. Like it looks like the front of it should be just flat.
Kind of. But I don't know which part mean to be flat, but the nose, it is angled in real life too.
The only thing difference is a flat windshield instead of curved back, just straight up and down.
Where are you at, Thor, with the downloads?
I like this paint job. It looks good.
Glad you do.
Same password.
Yeah.
Yep. I might need a fuel stop along the way.
Maybe it's my
Scooter's-
fingers doing
Scooter's
it.
Workbench says he added autoload to a truck and he's freaking out how awesome it is. He's going to be adding autoload to everything we ask because he's awesome. He'll be the Discord's autoload adder.
Geez, Raz is just cutting the line here.
What is that paint job?
That's interesting.
What?
Put her up here so we can see this paint job. What is that?
I don't know. I found it. I was like, oh, this is cool.
Oh, I
That's not
parked.
I changed the colors on it. But I was like, I thought it looked really cool. So I'm gonna go with it.
What colors you got? Oh, that's that.
I didn't realize it was Stucky next to me with this engine sound.
You mean the engine craziness?
Yeah.
At least it's not an air starter.
Let's roll by.
And at 8th Phoenix.
Client can get a
That
shot
thing
of all
makes
our
It's just loud in a bad way. It's not like fun.
Alien
loud, it's
Joe!
Sounds good for that. But yeah, it sounds like you're literally standing right next to the dang thing, and it's not.
I think the part that annoys me the most is every time you go to brake, you get that annoying Jake brake sound.
Because turn it off. There'll be an update where you can turn it down or off or something.
Scooter says you autoload from outside of the truck.
On a shortcut.
That truck doesn't
There
sound
goes Phoenix.
I can hear it from way back here. I know you were pimping
the
it,
true
Darren,
test
but
of the autoload is
back
doesn't
then it
work in
was-
multiplayer.
back then it was so, pre-release.
Well, one more week of the TLX in the FS and I won't hear it anymore. Because I won't be able to hear anything.
Ah, I thought we were getting rid of it.
I said it last week. Not a fan.
Hopefully.
82 Studios.
I mean, the pickup is not that bad, I think. But
I'm gonna get canceled. I'm gonna get canceled from the.
Yeah, the pickup's bearable, but his truck sounds are just.
yeah, I mean, steering alone, steering is just huge no, but
I can't drive the truck. It's just too slow. Why
And
does
this
that
is
one
true.
truck have a return to center different than every other vehicle that is configured in my settings? Do you really
Works
know?
Probably works with the.
Do you really know how I prefer to drive better than I do myself? Do you insist on changing how that works outside of the defined game settings?
I interpret the volume. It sounds better now. To this dumbass bus cuts in front of me. What a jerk.
That's my biggest rant. Is it just overrides things I have set.
Yeah, that is not cool.
Like in doesn't open and close cover half the time.
Yeah.
Like I said, it works. Works on his end. It's fine.
It does.
That's not what he said.
Oh, we got that weird corner here.
This place has 99-cent hamburgers.
Yeah.
What freaking year is this?
State?
Don't ask what's in the hamburger is all I'm gonna say.
Don't ask
I don't
the,
care
the,
if
the
you
rat
made
meat.
Kangaroo.
Rat meat. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
It's probably like 1% burger and the rest is like tofu or something.
fluffy,
Crazy
just-
Crew
what?
Gaming Videos. Welcome.
I think the McDonald's hamburgers are still around $1 converted in our country.
Really? Wow, that's cheap.
The little burgers.
Yeah, the small ones.
It's
They're-
$1.19 or $1.29 here.
They're the reason why Wendy's came out with the where's the beef? Because the beef is like a 1/8-inch thick little circle on this giant bun.
We used to have a place
Just
called
that.
the Hamburger Stand here. They had 89 cent burgers, 29 cent hamburgers, 39 cent cheeseburgers. But yeah, the bun was way bigger than the burger was. But I was in high school, shoot, right across the street, and grab a few of those, and it's good to go.
Oh.
I watched a documentary one time. It might have
Uh-oh.
been on Hidden Your Channel.
Uh-oh. What's
It's
Alien Jim doing
McDonald's
Unreal Engine
largest
5?
Purchaser of beef, potatoes, wheat. I mean, I can't.
Roblox,
it was,
man.
they pretty much buy
That's great.
more food product than any other entity in the world.
Do that.
That's not something like that, yeah.
McDonald's.
Oh.
Because they were
Sure.
talking how so much of the processing is geared just to supply McDonald's, so everybody else is kind of at the mercy of the processors. Because
I'll just take over.
well, I mean, like if you're a wheat processor and you're processing
You're-
70% of your product for McDonald's, it's
Everywhere.
like, oh,
I know
I don't know
McDonald's
if
used
it's true now, but that was like modern marbles or something like that. It was on.
They want their, they want their bread a specific way, right?
Yeah. I remember McDonald's used to use mealworms in their thing. They'd crunch them up and use that for part of their meat filler, basically.
Some filler, yeah. A lot of the process.
I think a lot of it's changed a bit, obviously, but
Sometimes it's
still.
better to not know what's in the filler
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, or just don't eat it. 'Cause when I was going or working out and doing this thing, you know, this is years ago when I actually was skinnier. But they took the place was at took a burger and fry from McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King, put it in this little glass case. It wasn't totally sealed up even or anything. After a year though, with the cheese and everything, nothing changed. It still looked the same. Even the bugs wouldn't touch it. It was crazy. So it makes you wonder what's actually in all that stuff. And we're putting it in our bodies all the time. Tastes good and it's quick and easy, but
A lot of preservatives.
oh yeah,
Preservatives.
preservatives.
So,
Shelf stable.
Right in the middle,
I
right in the
mean,
middle, right in the middle. Yeah.
yeah. So Johnny V today had a nice quote. He said that there's a place outside every restaurant for vegetarians to eat. It's called the Garden.
I saw that.
That's funny.
It's the grass in front of the restaurant.
It's the lawn, yeah, the
yeah.
lawn in front
Yeah.
of it.
You got that Statue of Liberty thing. That's pretty cool. I like it.
Roblox, man, because it is a scantia, or whatever you say it. I see your new comment. You don't have to direct me on what to read. My own chat. That will not go over well.
I just got it set on 60. I don't know what we're doing.
You missed
160.
you missed your turn though, Optimus.
No, I didn't.
It's oh shoot. Then I blew it. Yeah.
Took you say, oh,
We got 800.
I
800
turned it a little
miles.
too wide. Then I still hit the guardrail. Come on, you're my
Well,
jump.
I mean, it's like back in the day where everybody cooked with bacon grease and lard out of their
Yeah.
5-gallon bucket.
And they'd save the grease, use it, remelt it.
Right.
It
Excellent.
was the good old days. Stuff had flavor. Whoa, Dwayne, you're coming right at me. I'm right next to you. Oh, I see what we're doing. Never mind, I got you. I moved off.
I was gonna say, I hope you're gonna move over.
I was wondering, like, what are you doing? They're like, oh crap, gotta get off here. Glad I somewhat paid attention, otherwise that would have been a whole nother ball of wax there.
What? He's busy waxing your legs.
Wait, what? Earwax?
What?
Where
Oh,
are we
shoot.
going?
I thought that
He's going down the wrong side of the interstate.
I thought that was connected to the interstate.
He's gone the wrong way on the wrong interstate.
No, I thought it was connected to the interstate, but it's not.
How about that
Watch this YouTube
Wyoming
channel.
blog post?
That looked pretty good. Or the
Or
Montana,
Montana one, yeah.
one? Yeah, where they the Easter eggs from 18 Wheels of Steel and stuff. That was pretty cool.
Looks
Yeah.
like that we're gonna get Montana before Texas.
Probably won't surprise me at all.
He keeps telling me I'm charging.
All lowercase.
Yeah. Tried that.
Oop, that Jeep just came and tagged you, Rez.
Oh, did it?
I watched it. Oh, you were still a little overweight, and he swerved into, just tagged you, and then the guy behind him stopped. So
Oh, there it was.
It was
Okay.
an insurance job.
we didn't.
Insurance job.
I don't have to do with it.
I think that's optimistic, GoldenEye.
Whereabouts are you?
Over here. Where are we?
We're yonder.
Getting close to Provo.
Yeah, endpoint is seeing Simon, I think.
Arizona, right?
Who's in front?
Optimus.
It seems like I actually missed the turn now.
Who
You
keeps
did
going the
miss
wrong
it back
way?
there. I was trying to get to this dealership to repair, but it wasn't connected to the interstate like I thought.
So Raz is in the lead.
That's cool. I'm right behind Raz.
So we're coming up on Price. Then Moab.
Right, fast travel. Price.
I'm letting Rob lead. See if he can keep his truck alive.
Probably a bad idea.
Hauling pesticides.
Rob's
so
truck
you
gets
don't-
tired when there's people near it, though.
No, only you and Schultz do that to me. Little turkeys.
Well, you don't do anything. Well, you just watch you do it to yourself, usually.
Yeah, but you guys try like right next to me. Go, watch this and squeeze into him and freak me out a little bit. A
You
bit.
just get stressed out
It's not too bad.
driving that
Helping
virtual.
you learn defensive driving. You have to be one with the truck.
I wonder what happens if you mix fuel with pesticides. You get a big
Pestifuel.
boom.
I thought I just saw Thor's name.
And I just missed a turn because I am on a freaking roll tonight.
I wish you could go across some of the intersections and to the grass areas at some points, because there's times where you kind of need to.
Yeah, some of them you can, and then other ones you can't because it's
Yeah, I know.
just it's
This is like-
completely arbitrary on where the invisible walls
Yeah.
are.
You
Like,
run an
okay, there's
American truck Arcadia. Where you can off-road.
Yes. I really want to see if I'll get Forza and join you guys on some of that, because I want to crash stuff up. I did get
That's
I did get
Wreckfest.
I did get Wreckfest. It was like $12 on Steam, like before the end of last month.
Ooh. We'll have to play it again one of these nights then.
Yeah, I don't know how to do the multiplayer unless it was just a bad night where I couldn't get everything working. Friends of mine have tried getting on there and I'm like, why is it not showing? So, yeah, that'd be awesome because that's fun when we can wreck each other and that's the whole point of the game.
We do that every Monday night here.
Ish. Costs a lot more in here. It costs a lot more in this game though.
The physics are what
99.
make it fun in Wreckfest, seeing your vehicle get malformed.
You go SnowRunner and just roll the truck constantly.
True, I have SnowRunner on PlayStation, but I'm debating on getting it on my PC since you get a lot more mods to it.
Oh yeah, there's always more mods.
Well, I watched you play it when I was before, and I mean, man, that looks so cool.
I actually have to play through the whole game again.
Oh, that's
Never finished it.
a lot
Yeah,
of effort.
I have a season 2 pass too.
Oh my gosh.
I was playing around with it a little bit too, but you're right. Trying to record anything, it takes forever. You have to do live stream, or if you're gonna do like you were doing that, because there's no way, and that just takes forever to. And you don't want to show everybody the. Like on PlayStation, you can only do an hour video anyway. So I mean, those things take way more than an hour to do.
Multiplayer cross-platform.
Awesome. Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
I think it's really good multiplayer game because some of the missions you don't have to do alone.
Yeah, I think I'd finish it if I was doing it in an MP actually, where you're not having to do
Caleb
everything
says
alone.
it's cross-platform now.
What?
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I know didn't they announce that it's coming to PS5 and new Xbox or what?
Yeah, I already have it on. Well, I had it this PS4 version, but I think they're gonna upgrade to the PS5 portion. That'd be awesome. That'd be cool. Like GTA 5 just came out. They just did the PS5.
Season 6. So that was the
Xbox.
second update of Pass 2. So Caleb says as of Season 6, which would have been the second update of the Year 2 Pass.
There's an exit up here.
I guess I could do some SnowRunner after the challenge is over.
You could do it before it. Nobody will miss you.
Oh, we have a challenge.
Well, we'll probably have it in bag by the
Laser
last week, so
focused.
we'll be able to take off early.
Laser focused.
I took a day off today, kinda, so... It's 6 days of work, 1 day of rest.
Yeah.
Bet you that felt good for him.
Didn't know.
No,
what to do.
I was doing stuff around the yard, so I actually got any rest.
Yeah. The last couple weeks have been pretty crazy. Start a new position on Monday though, so that'll be cool. Next Monday I'll be getting a raise and starting a new position, same area and all that. And I don't have to move, which is nice. I thought I might have to move to San Antonio for it. I don't have
Oh,
to go to
the
Tejas.
Texas. That'll be different.
Don't have to go to Tejas, so that's good.
That'll be a far different than Colorado.
Yeah, just a little bit. But I don't have to move, so that's good. Since there's a building for the company I work for, contract with, but out here already, I don't have to move, so I'm like, thank you. But I still get paid better, so that's good. That's a really big plus.
Yeah, because pushing the snack cart's more important than pushing the beverage cart.
Yes, you get more out of the snacks. It's a median. Holy crap, what's in that thing?
All right, real quick. Your favorite flavor of combos. 1, 2, 3, go.
What? Oh, pizza.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, gotta go with the pizza one.
Cheddar.
Classic.
Took me a second to what you were saying. I'm like, oh yes, those.
Cheddar on
I-
cracker.
I haven't seen
Yes,
the new
they have
ones
a brand.
anywhere.
Dude, I haven't had those in a
Garlic.
long time. You might try those again.
Look at
Garlic
that
Parmesan.
yellow fancy truck.
Actually bought some combos.
How those? Those are good. You bite them.
I don't. I never see them for sale anywhere anymore, hardly.
forgot about him until I saw a bag sitting in the wife's truck. I'm like, oh, where did you get those?
Yeah. Those are good. There's a scenic view up here, apparently.
No, Captain Kiwi. I tend to avoid Rob because he wrecks things.
So I don't think I'm going to touch it, though, so that's cool.
You're not gonna miss Thor tonight. He's a bit bright.
That was a nice looking paint job from the bit of it I saw.
A manager, Goldmine. No, not a manager.
So the best thing Rob can manage to do is get out of bed and go to work. Sometimes that's a struggle, right?
Huh?
we had a chat at work at the last office meeting. The younger employees like to give us managers a super short notice on when they want to be out of the office. And it gets old quick, you know?
Yeah.
You wake up and you see an email that was sent at 11 p.m. the night before that says, oh, we had some friends are coming through town, so I'm gonna work remote for half a day and then I'm gonna take a half day off. You're like, what? Let's you know, jeez, people. So, you know, we try not to give examples to call anyone out because we don't want to call anyone out, but it's so easy.
Yeah, when they make it that way, it's like that. Or even that morning, you know, they're gonna get to work like, where's everybody at? And then 2 seconds before they show up, supposed to be there, not coming in today.
I feel like it accomplished something because I got a leave request today with 3 days notice. Like,
whoa,
we're getting there. We're
Does
getting
that throw you
there.
off a little bit there?
Yeah,
What to
it's
do with
like
it?
they want to take Thursday off because they've got some friends coming through town. It's like, well,
yeah, like,
thank
it's
you.
better.
You know?
Starting to grow up a little, aren't they?
Yeah.
6 weeks for me. 6 weeks.
6 weeks and then you get to take a day off?
Oh, like, yeah, you can't request anything. You
You have to have 6 weeks
Oh,
notice. Dang.
That was my last job. 6 weeks.
You have 6 weeks notice?
You and your
Crap.
healthcare rules.
Yeah.
I know, you're
For any
9 to
scheduled
5
time off. If you don't do it in 6 weeks, it counts as a occurrence. So
Yeah, I think like,
now you
I'll
can
take
try and
Friday off on a
switch
Monday.
shifts. Like
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
be like, hey, I'll work for you if you work for me. But actually taking the day off, you have to have 6 weeks.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest things are like, oh, I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Just schedule it.
Yeah, did you know about this for like 6 weeks?
6 months, a year.
Yeah, depending on the kind of working or whatever it is. Yeah, they could know it for a while. It kind of
It's
neat
a
if they-
doctor's appointment. They, I think you can do that, but
should
you
know
have
about
to-
it for a while though.
Yeah, like if it becomes a problem, it's like it says case by case basis, which pretty much means don't make your manager mad.
Yeah, I mean, like, probably 95% of the time, it's like, yeah, okay, we're good with it. But it's like, give me an opportunity to say yes or no, as opposed to.
Yeah, that's the problem. They're just trying to tell you, not let you get an option to say no.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay. Or the email you sent out to the staff list should not be the first time your manager finds out about you taking off.
Hey, I'm down Friday, everybody. No, you're not.
Wait, what? Did I get a notice on that? I'm a little confused.
It's just a turn in the middle of the road up here. That's awesome.
Cardboard bales to Wyoming. Is that a custom load? Oh, Dwayne's got to get fuel. There we go.
I wish they would have like a little, like on Farm Sim, you got the little weather thing. Wish they have like a little weather thing, and kind of the options of what the weather's coming up, so you can tell if it's raining. Looks like it's about to rain or do something like that here now.
Yeah, I'd like to see more stuff with the weather than just rain or sunshine.
Yeah, just something, or like a little warning too. So most trucks will have GPS and things on them anyway too.
My dream would be like actual like seasonal stuff, but I know that'll probably never happen.
Yeah, you can turn like the season type thing. That would be awesome because you could go through each season and doing things. You can do like ice road truckers if you want.
I'll pay well.
It's fun, by the way. You guys should do that again.
Well, I mean, we've got the spring mod in. That's the concept, isn't it? When we get to summer, we'll prop that in. But I think summer probably is the normal. I don't know.
Yeah, they do have all the seasons.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's actually pretty cool if you. It's getting dark, so it's hard to see. But if you watch out in the desert, there's flowering shrubs and stuff, which are not in the base game. Desert.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I love the new job. It's good. It's so funny though, because you know, as soon as you go there, people either love it or hate it. Doesn't matter where you go. Right?
Well, of course, everybody has that job situation.
I was sitting in the break room, somebody was complaining about pay and blah blah. And they're like, "Hey, new guy, what do you think about the pay?" I'm like, "Well, they're paying me enough to take me from my other job."
Well,
Yeah.
that's when
That's
I think.
all I said.
What are you making, new guy? Because I don't think I'm making enough to go away from job. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's all right. The guy just kind of glared at me. I'm like, don't ask a question you don't want an answer to.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, that's another big thing we got to go through is we can't hire anybody for what we're quote allowed to pay them, because it's like easy 20 grand less than the average wage around here for the same position. So you got to get somebody super green that's technically not qualified for the spot and train them on the spot, so then they can leave in 2 years after they get their quote experience.
Yeah, it's sad. And they wonder why the turnover rate's so high. Well, they don't want to pay anybody.
Where Starbucks is, there's like a union push for all the baristas. I was reading that today. They're trying to form like a nationwide Starbucks union.
I saw something about that the other day.
That just means your coffee will be like $9 a cup now.
So isn't it already about that? Like $12.
I can't remember. I don't ever drink it.
What is it, 38?
My cup.
$38 a gallon?
Yeah.
You're paying for the name on that cup.
It's almost
pretty
a third the
much.
price
In my cup, buddy.
of printer ink.
Eat about 2 ounces of coffee, the rest is all foam and sugar. If you let one of those cups of coffee sit for long enough, that foam settles down. You're like, why is my cup almost empty?
That's why when you go to places, you're like, oh, well, I mean, now you dispense your own drinks. Yeah, you're like, I want to get that with no ice. Thank you very much.
Yep. Yeah, because they'll pack the crap out of the ice in those things
Yeah.
too.
Sonic is the world's worst.
And then it's
Well,
all watered
well-
down 5 minutes later when the ice melts.
The cups conveniently have a fill line for ice.
Yeah,
If you look at them.
which is pretty
Sonic.
high up.
Just to the top, just about.
Yeah.
I don't get it much, but I like it. It's called ocean water. It's a
Mm-hmm.
drink.
Sonic,
Tonic.
heck yeah, buddy. I might have him throw a little
Every
blue
time.
raspberry in there. Hell yeah. it's
Should I make,
I
Captain,
tell 'em light on the
should I
ice,
make
and
a
they'll hand it out the window.
should I make
I'm
a-
like, clearly you didn't
a,
hear me.
Farm King?
I say no ice. It makes it easier. I can put my own ice when I get home. If I want it.
Should I make a Farm
Sample,
King
they'll fill
for
the whole cup with ice, and you get like
for what?
6 drinks out of the
Yep.
straw, and it's gone.
The ice turns solid. You got one block of ice by the time you get done with it. It all melts together. Yeah.
There's a gas station up here. Just
Farm
all
King
by
for
itself.
$5.99? What should I set it at?
Yeah, and I don't buy into that Starbucks lingo. Must irritate the crap out of them when I go up there. I want a large coffee, please.
Like, what do you want in it? Just some coffee.
I want some ground coffee beans
Coffee and maybe a little splash of creamer. That's it.
and some water.
Hot.
So,
I don't
so
know.
flossy.
Whatever Folgers has, or Crystals.
I want to pay that price too. I want to pay that cheap price. got some-
Traffic ahead, guys. It's one of these construction, 1-lane construction sites.
How many more miles you guys got?
438.
488.
508. I'm closing on plane.
375.
So when we go to Starbucks, we don't even get coffee. Flossie gets a vanilla bean frappe, which is just a milkshake, and I get a chai tea latte. Which is
I like the chai tea. Those are good too.
I get a, do you lift both pinkies when you drink it?
Oh,
Those chai tea lattes are
so
really good.
Uh-huh. Look at that new guy. He's drinking a pansy drink. What did they
Look,
pay
when he
him?
drinks on the streams, the little food drinks.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that
Drinks
drinks
wine
trailer
coolers.
beer.
He drinks
No, but you're
wine
saying the new
coolers on
place is
streams.
new place is chill compared to Trauma Center Central.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good, man.
Well, the new place, the coffee shop, closes at 6 p.m.
What?
Oh, that would suck.
You go in.
I don't get there till 6:45.
Jeez. So you
So
can't even get.
it's just-
Is it cheaper? You get a discount there?
I've yet to
Would
be
maybe?
there. It's because they close at 6. I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. But then again, it's not that crazy busy at this hospital at night. You know, it's just no trauma, none of that stuff going on. So
No drama, huh?
yeah, I mean, we do cases and stuff that needs to be done. You know, but it's not the crazy stuff, which is just fine by me. Did plenty of that for too long.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you got your bones sticking out of your leg. You need to go. Nah,
Yeah,
you
you're
need to
the
go down
wrong
the street. That's
Yeah.
that's that other place.
Yeah, go down to my old
Yep.
Nah,
job.
that's all we're gonna do is slap a board on it and some belts. We need you to return the belts too, because our staff, you know,
Yeah,
they need to use them
it's
later.
back. Did you play? Speaking of I just saw the Gold Rush part. Did you play the Gold Rush game? You guys?
I saw it, but I never bought it yet.
Justin, thank you for the
And I
sub.
don't know what it is, but it's one of those games that makes me nauseous.
Oh,
I
that's
thought
not
I thought Raz had played a little bit of it.
a little bit
And
noisy, that's for sure.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the camera controls or something like that. I get motion sickness playing Gold Rush. It's so weird.
It's first person.
Well, it's a vehicle sim, You can do first person or third person, just like Farm Sim. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know. It just doesn't sit well with me.
I tried it a little bit, but it just like I couldn't really get into a lot. Saw Mr. CDP and a few other people playing it when it came out. Like, oh, let me try this. Yeah, it's just wasting my money.
I mean, does the
I know
camera
what
like
it
jerk
is.
around or?
It has a center, so like it's one of those where if you look around and then move forward, it automatically puts the camera. It doesn't hold angle, if that makes sense. It's like play Farm Sim. It doesn't really reset itself, you know.
I think you can turn that
Like if
on.
you're looking at the track from the side, it stays. Yeah, you can turn that on, but stuff like that makes me like Forza. If I try to do like third person Forza and I try to pan the camera around,
Yeah, because as soon as you look to the side, then it wants to snap back to the middle. No,
yep,
I want to look around. I want to do this.
yeah, yeah. I like a free camera.
Captain Kiwi and Schultz say it's grinding. It's one of those you gotta put a lot of time in to get anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Farm Sim. Like Farm Sim's not grinding.
It is.
Play your way, man. If you want to grind, right?
Oh, I've been grinding. I'm on like year 5 on Calm Lands and still broke.
I don't think I'll give anything away to the competition, but like,
Oh,
they
right
wanted,
or left up here?
They wanted to. Looks like a right. They wanted to get the electric tractor and do field work with the electric tractor to save on fuel, and I'm like,
Yeah, so-
it sounds like a lot of extra work. Oh, apparently
Yeah,
I don't
I
turn
guess.
it on. It's just a right turn.
That was the straight going, that was the right.
I guess that was Gaming Joy's idea.
I don't know.
It
Yeah.
was.
I was like,
He
one, I
loves
didn't
those
test
electric
it,
vehicles.
and 2, the thing
I
has
mean-
like 0 horsepower, right?
Like
Yeah, if
60 or
that
70, I want to say.
if that 6-meter vote passed through, then maybe you could get away with it. With the big one, I don't know if the big one is, which one is even in the game, because in the
It's just that little baby electric tractor.
oh, so not the big one with 150 horsepower.
Oh. And 19,
Like,
that was
yeah.
diesel. That was fuel.
Oh, it was diesel.
Yeah, 19, the rigid track was fuel. The only electric one was that little
Yeah.
baby one.
Yep. I looked around for a while too. That was the only one I could find, unless it was a mod on some growth.
I mean, in 22, we have an electric telehandler.
Yeah, I forgot about that guy.
It has a whopping
Forklift.
4-mile-per-hour speed.
Unless you have Gaming Joy's mods, and then you have an electric Big M and an electric harvester. He made all kinds of electric stuff.
Yeah, we don't
It's
have-
actually pretty fun.
We don't have electric stuff.
Till the juice
Big M
runs
that he
out.
made. Yeah, the Big M. It sounds cool and it's zippy fast. It's like
Jacob, they
does
got the
pretty cool
name.
stuff.
They got the name and the licensing and didn't have the
Means you have
devs
to
to back it
release a
up.
mod. I guess it
He
just-
did not take that corner well at all.
I think Jacob hit it on the head. He said, Farm Sim's better than Gold Rush. Gold Rush is very underdeveloped for the name it holds, so.
It really didn't look all that great when I was playing it either. I mean, it's little
I think-
things, but I'm like, this is just it's
Yeah.
weird ways. The first bit of it alone, trying to take those grates off and do the little foam things, like what the crap is this? This is weird.
Yeah, it's very buggy.
The concept, exactly, like the concept of it, but it looks like something from the 80s almost.
So I think they maybe either Discovery didn't know what they were asking for, and went out and found a dev company that couldn't really deliver on expectations, or the dev company maybe oversold what they were capable of doing, and Gold Rush bought it. And Discovery basically got the license. license.
So they're like Bapper's Paradise.
I think there was some Diddley's Catch games around the same time from Discovery that were pretty low quality too.
Yeah.
Not even sure if they're on Steam anymore.
So it could be like Discovery was just looking for cash grab.
Probably lowest
Licensing
bidder
cash
type
grab.
deal.
What's the? I mean, how many superhero games have they done that way, or you know, what was it, man? Back in the day with Nintendo, like all the cool sounding games, like you put it in, you're like, what is this junk? It's like, this is supposed to be Top Gun. This is horrible.
Then you're stuck with it because you only got to buy a few games a year if you were a kid.
And the worst game ever. It was based on a movie. Can anybody guess what it was?
E.T.
E.T. Yep. It's the
That's
most
some low-hanging
disappointing
fruit
game
there.
ever.
Yeah, I remember that a few years back when they actually dug up for that landfill.
What would you even make for the game for it?
It was some weird, like, janky platformer, I think.
Yeah, it was on Atari.
Going a different direction
So
again,
bad.
Pookie?
There's this magical place that sells fuel.
Come on, truck, let's go.
You get the games like 007 GoldenEye, which was for the time, it was actually a really good game too.
Oh man, we play GoldenEye all the time.
Siphon Filter wasn't about.
Yeah, Jacob.
Oh, was it one
Yeah,
with,
so that's what we're talking
112,
about.
huh?
It was basically Discovery licensed it.
You had split screen.
Splinter Cell. Oh, I
You had
think
to play it. You're playing multiplayer with your buddies. You're like, don't look at my screen, you cheater.
Yes. You can look over and see what they're doing, or they're hiding. So we're looking.
That's the part of split screen, is being able to cheat like that.
Insert
Same with
Madden number
Halo.
here.
What's that one?
Or like, it started with Tecmo Bowl. I'd watch my brother like do the key combination, so I knew what play he was picking.
Yeah. Yeah, that was shown on the screen. You can see the thing light up. You're like, oh, I can watch you do that. And they change
Yeah,
it.
well, Tecmo Bowl was cool because it would actually disguise on screen what it was, but you could watch their hand.
Yeah. I still think Mike Tyson's Punch Out was one of my favorites back then.
Oh, such a good game. So good.
You couldn't pause it, so you had to keep playing it till you. And Mike Tyson, when we got up to him, I'm like, what the crap is this? And you had to figure out how to fight him. And we didn't have internet stuff back then. It was like you just Google everything. How do you beat the hippo dude?
What's
You have to wait for he swings, punch him in his stomach, and then pop, or punch him in his face and punch him in his stomach.
Yeah, didn't they all have, like, tells or something or when you were supposed to hit them?
Yeah. Once something did something, you have to remember. Like Mike Tyson would light up right before he did this crazy blah, 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 and whip the crap out of you. He beat you so many times.
Nintendo Power.
The magazine.
Well, there's a 1-100 number.
Yeah, there was
One of
old
those.
phone lines.
Yeah, there was a few
Uh,
things.
And the
Apparently it-
magazines.
Apparently, it made almost as much money at the time as they made selling games. People were just calling for like tips,
Tips and tricks and stuff, yeah. That's cool.
and it was.
Yeah,
I watched a documentary on it. And, like, you had people in cubicles with giant binders full of like paper, and they had to like
Wow.
dig through the game.
Oh yeah, because
You know, they didn't have internet. They
Yeah,
didn't
that's
have
true.
like. So they had these printed binder guides in every cubicle. Apparently, you can buy those. Like, you can find people that sell them on, like, the old ones on eBay.
That's cool.
Yeah, Schultz says you used to be able to buy, like magazines and books that were like just a walkthrough of like Zelda.
Yeah, they still have some books that are with strategy guides. That's what I'm thinking of. Not quite the same, but still.
Strategy guides.
Yeah, that was always my tradition for Pokemon games. I'd always buy like the hardbound strategy guide when I bought
Yeah.
a new one.
Yeah. It's squirtless.
I'm gonna go ahead and buy the Cliff Notes version of how to
That
beat
probably cost just as much as the game
Pitball.
Yeah. Oh, I remember
Buy, like,
Pitfall.
Metal Gear Solid.
Medical, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Hot
Metal
Snake.
Gear. Then you'd go to like games. What was it even? I think it was EB Games at the time. And like right next to the game would be the game guide. You're like, oh yeah.
Well, so many of those you couldn't save it, right? You had to do it. If you couldn't beat the game in a sit,
Yeah.
start all over.
Exactly.
Some of them had
pause
passwords.
Yeah. And then you had to write down some
Yeah.
long ass password.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Hope you don't lose it.
And then I remember like PS2, I think, came out and they had the memory cards. You could start saving things on them. I still have
It was
a
the original
Laura Croft
PlayStation.
memory card.
That
was the
original
first one?
PlayStation had the memory card. Yep.
I have a Laura Croft memory card. It's pretty cool.
My
Lara
favorite.
Croft is getting a remake, Unreal
Yeah, I
Engine
saw
5. Apparently, Alien Jim also mentioned that his latest passion is Unreal Engine 5, which is affecting his modding.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing in Unreal Engine 5, Alien?
I know, is it making real life things? I saw that fire pit. That was kind of cool. Just the little sound of that crackle and stuff there on he had on Facebook or something. I can't remember. What was that?
YouTube.
YouTube. Okay. Okay. Yeah. He did. That was neat. Just the sound of it alone was kind of cool. The cracklings.
My favorite software back in the days, I think it was called Cheated Database. You had all the cheats for all the games, and most of them even had the walkthroughs if you needed.
Oh yeah.
It was like the best thing ever.
My favorite thing was Game Genie.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I still got
on your
mine.
cartridge.
Yeah, I remember that.
Then you
Oh, yeah.
punch in the cheat codes. You'd have like unlimited lives or God mode.
Yeah, you can make your own too if you just punched in random stuff. See how it broke the game.
Now my kid just asks the A device.
Yes, what?
The A device. I found this on the internet. It might be helpful. Then it reads you off some article.
Yeah, back in the day you had cheats and codes for stuff. Today you have microtransactions.
Yeah.
What kind of damn Mad Max highway are we on here? There's like barbed wire fence on each side.
The road goes back down the other side of that pass there. It's
Yeah,
not super tight.
I just got to the bottom of the mountain, and why is traffic stopped?
Uh-oh, it's starting to rain.
Oh, yep. Just saw the sprinkles on it. Ooh, it sounds cool.
And I don't know the wiper button.
The P.
It's P default for white purr.
Yeah,
Piper.
that makes sort of white purr. Makes total
Probably
sense.
because W's already taken.
I think if you press the space bar, it makes it go faster.
Remember
It's
the
liquid and I
road gets wet, gets slick.
Yeah, I just remembered that. Oh, almost plowed the back of the truck. Right when you
Good
said
thing
that.
that shoulder on the side of the rock was wide enough for me to get by there, Mr. Klein.
Hey, I'm ahead. It's up to the person behind to avoid.
I'd like a warning if you guys hunt any traffic then. I'm surprised you can't hear me climbing the mountain.
I could use fuel.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
sure.
90 degree, 90
I
degree,
guess you
90
should have pulled
degree.
off when I did.
Oh my goodness.
I told you. Jacob, thank you for becoming a farm baron.
one up here.
Another one bites the dust.
I have absolutely no
This is
clue where
really
we're going.
Rainy, I know. It's hard to see the road. Oh my
I
gosh.
think Alien Jim's modeling his homeworld in Unreal Engine
Yeah, he's gonna. It's not gonna be a mod. It's gonna be a whole game.
Dude, what happened here?
I'll tell you
Come on,
one thing.
Rolf.
I was, for whatever reason, a couple weeks ago, I was trolling the Giants job board.
Oh
and
yeah.
they had a job posting looking for Unreal Engine developers for a not undisclosed future project.
That's
And then
interesting.
Alien Jim here playing in Unreal Engine 5. I got to wonder if he knows something.
Is it? Did you start saying that because he's in there? I just happened to notice he's in the
That
chat.
makes me wonder if they're looking into an engine switch someday, then possibly.
That'd be interesting.
Farm Sim, the story mode.
Farm Sim
Or, I don't
Unreal.
know.
Or
Maybe
some kind of
That would be
spin-off
cool.
game.
That would be freaking cool to have like a story mode. I think that'd be
A
awesome.
farmer's.
I mean, they've done other games. They had a construction simulator or deconstruction simulator.
Yeah,
Slow one,
I
didn't
forgot
it?
that was a thing.
So I don't know. Maybe they're looking to bring one of those back.
Didn't they have like a ski slope manager or something? I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't know what that
Well,
was.
I got sidetracked.
Yeah, I think they did
Pattern.
like way back or something.
I know. I looked down at chat and almost ran off the freaking mountain. Whoa!
Well, I
Motion,
ran
motion.
off into a tree or something.
You know, everybody thinks Mojang in Minecraft. They like don't think about Super Meat Boy and
What happened
Rock
there,
and Roll
Tukey?
Racing.
I was
No,
looking
no,
at
Blizzard-
chat and
Blizzard just
drove
rock and
straight
roll
into this
racing.
hole. And now it won't start for some reason.
Good thing there's a repair station just not more than half a mile up the road.
Oh, did I pass Tuki and not even realize it?
No, I passed Dwayne and then I drove into a hard object head-on. After laughing at him for missing the tunnel.
So it took you to hit R to rewind. Or hit the
So
brake.
then I thought, well, maybe I don't know. Is in is there such a thing as a mobile game developed on Unreal?
I don't know. That's a good question. Because they do kind of alternate mobile back and forth. Trying to go to these farms did.
Nitro Dad, what's up? Yeah, I don't know if the job posting is still there. I saw it a few weeks ago.
That's cool.
Getting smart.
I thought I'd
Just
keep my
fine.
mouth shut about it for a while.
Somebody may have picked it up and not tell anybody.
Well, you know, sometimes you don't know. As an ambassador, you gotta be careful what you speculate on because someone might think it's legit.
Yeah, that's a good
Right.
point.
That Unreal is free, right, Klein? Just until you sell so
That's-
many copies. Or
Yeah,
something
that's
like
the
that.
miracle. That's the miracle of, well, Epic money. Epic has a fortune from Fortnite and the Unreal Engine license. So, pretty sure the new licensing for Unreal is any game developer or person, I guess you can create a dev account. Any game dev can basically build their product in the Unreal Engine. Even, I mean, like college student, right? If you're a college student and you're interested in game development, you can get the Unreal Engine and go to town just toying with it. You can release the game, and you know, it's free to license the Unreal Engine until you make like $1 million in sales or something, and then it switches over to a % of revenue share. So it's you know the perfect mod. It's kind of like the crack dealer model, right? I give you a little bit, you can keep having a little bit at no cost, but then once you're
Once
you're in, then I get a percentage of your profits.
I think the most engines work that way. I
But
know.
still, it's fairly modest compared to like Apple Store, 30% off the top
Yeah.
for any buys.
I mean, like YouTube, don't they take a pretty good chunk from you guys? Super chats.
30%.
30.
It's
That's
30.
just a typical.
Terrible, but still.
Well, I mean, they are giving you
100%
the platform
everything.
for which you're.
True. Yeah. Yeah, they do give you a free because if you don't.
Just look how easy it is to stream if you want to. You just need a OBS and hit the start button.
But I can tell you, it's a heck of a lot easier to monetize on YouTube than Twitch. I don't understand why people are so passionate about Twitch. It's a company that deliberately puts you down and tries to keep you small. Except for the half of a percent that actually have made a name for themselves. Then they lift them up.
I think it was New World. I don't play it anymore, but I have their Twitter feed, and they actually. So Twitch does what's called loot drops. So like you get skins and stuff
Will,
for
what's
watching streamers, right? So if you turn into like your
Train.
stream and you watch it for an hour, it'll give you like a skin, like that you can redeem in the game, just for watching Twitch.
Kind of funny the funky
Well,
backing up.
yeah, the Prime drops were like reserved for big streamers, but I guess this last week, New World, like, gave only small streamers the drops.
that's
They will the large streamers even use.
That's a good idea.
So you had to tune in to people you've never watched before in order to get the loot drops. Apparently, I guess some of the big streamers were mad, but
I'm sure they were.
Too bad.
wow, the game has such a small player base now. I think they're like, hey, we got to get some other
Oh.
people.
Yeah, I thought it was funny that they were doing a free weekend all of a sudden to try to bring people back in.
That's your issue with your MMOs, right? Your game's only
They-
as good as your player-based popularity.
They just botched too many things after launch and lost any goodwill they had with players. It's too little too late now.
There's not a single game that Amazon didn't mess up launch. They did it with New World, they did it with Lost Ark, they did it with games before, and they will do with games afterwards, and it's sad. Like, they're the biggest server provider and they can't provide enough servers for people to play on. Like, how do you expect your MMO to make something?
It's kind of a funky.
Yes,
background.
that's the same crap with that Final Fantasy MMO. I went to try that, I bought it, and then it's just like, oh, all
the
the
way back
servers
to
are
your
shut
right.
down, and we don't
Going
know when
back
we're
to your
opening
right.
anymore.
But you have to back in, so if you turn all the way to your left there, you can back up there. It's really weird setup there.
It's like Cyberpunk. I was reading
That was, yeah, see, I wanted to play
Cyberpunk.
that so bad, but they screwed that crap out of that game.
It's
PC
probably
Gamer
not too
uses
bad
it
now.
for mine now.
Yeah,
Well,
they
PC, but
Yep.
anything else
emphasis a
was
lot.
crap.
Gamers
then.
with it.
I tried playing it. I wanted to get it when I had a PS4 originally, and then they just took it off the shelf right away. Like, no! Which is a good thing they did.
I
'cause
don't
it
know
was
about
crap.
console, but
I know, it's okay.
I tried it
Sit
a
on
couple
PC,
times,
worth
but
buying.
my 1060 is a little too low for it.
All the way in the back to your right, Raz, so you have to come up here and turn to the left and back in.
I think it's worth holding on to
Oh,
until
I'm
it's
back.
Which is over there.
on a nice Steam sale.
So you just sell your stuff off or whatever, dude. Cheater.
Yeah, I don't know how many of you guys played MMOs, but I'm going to argue with anyone that the Guild Wars 2 has the best servers in the MMO ever. Like, I don't know if their downtime is 0.1% for all the time the game is actually being released.
Oh crap! Did that there?
That's pretty impressive. Like, if you can claim no downtime, then
Truck scared the crap out of me. Flying up. Oops, I took it.
How is it, Caleb, compared to
What is this jinky corner here?
original release?
Can we get like one normal intersection on this road?
Yeah, good luck with that. I'm gonna get some fuel and fix my truck. 'Cause it needs it. It needs it.
Question on everyone's mind is, did you make a profit?
Darn right, dude. I got excellent twice in a row, so I better make a freaking profit.
How'd you get excellent? I got late. You delivered after me.
No, I didn't. I beat you on that one.
No, the first load.
So what games are
Oh, well, I didn't get it until
you guys
after you
looking forward to? Last.
I didn't pick it up until you guys already
You
almost
guys
halfway
looking
done.
Might pick
Which
up the new Lego Star Wars.
I have too much games.
I got a tolerable because I damaged it 16.9%.
What games are we looking for? I don't know. Farm Sim?
I don't know. I'm not even paying attention to game releases.
Same here. I'm not too involved in Farm Sim right now. Apparently, it's weird, but
I really want to
We
play that
barely made it.
Ranchers. It's like a 3D Stardew Valley.
oh, there's one. Oh, there's what is it called?
Oh, I hope it's better than that Farmer's Dynasty game or whatever it was called.
Ranch? What was that?
This
Oh my
one's
gosh,
like,
I hear Tiki.
It's kind of like a top-down, just like Stardew Valley. I don't know if you ever played it.
Oh.
And it, I guess it.
Hey, oh, it's supposed to
very
go in
similar.
here?
You run like a little farm, but you also have to like go in dungeons. It's a silly and stupid game. Everybody says it's pretty good.
Oh, whoa! Hello!
I thought this was a lot of fun. There's a ranch something where you have to actually find stuff in the fields and pick it up. Ranch simulator. Yeah. Whatever.
Oh, that's
it's
it.
not out yet. The one that I saw, so I don't know if it's the same one.
Chicken
It looks kind
trailer.
of cool. You have to actually get a tractor and pull it up and then fix it, and then you can use it or whatever.
2 Point Campus is coming out. If you like those
I saw that.
What's that?
city buildings. It's kind of like a Sim City, like you built, like they had the 2 Point Hospital where you
Sorry,
build a
Optimus.
hospital, man.
Truck died on me.
And then
Truck died on me. My pedals spun sideways. But no.
Frostpunk 2
What?
there's development.
I never played the first one.
Oh, it's rough.
It's pretty good in a climb.
Oh my gosh, it was hard.
What is
It was real.
It's hard. but it's-
Real. It was a
it's really
real
fun.
dark storyline.
Huh.
Like you gotta like make decisions. Are you a good leader, or are you a will do anything at all costs to survive leader?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. They're the
Right.
same ones that did this War of Mine, so...
Are you
I'm
are
not
you gonna
surprised.
decide that you want to become a declare yourself a god and a religious person that everyone must abide by, and then you found a bunch of cultists to follow you and go around and round up people that are disgruntled about you and steam them at the stake to get compliance, and it's all this. It's just pretty dark. It's rough. It's hard.
Interesting.
It's like as soon as you somewhat get settled, then all of a sudden they just toss something completely at you. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think that is gonna do me
Where's this
for the
one?
night.
Okay.
I've got to go finish a map tour. I want to try to get out tonight.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
only
not
going to be able to
doing
get
how
one
I
of the
am.
3 maps dropped, recorded tonight. I'm going to have to do the other 2
Anyone ever
tomorrow.
played,
After I get back from taking my
It's a
daughter out
vampire
for her 18th
Masquerade.
birthday. So
it's
no
2000s.
console versus
Yeah,
PC live stream.
That game,
From
that
me
game is
tomorrow,
amazing if you play it
That
with
will
what's that one
hopefully
mod called that
come
restores all
Wednesday.
the content?
hopefully we'll be able to get
I
that
think of it
done
now.
Wednesday,
I
Yeah.
played
because
the
Thursday night
version of it, the-
it's going to be Forza night.
I didn't play that.
I don't have my hopes up for the second one. I think it's changed devs a couple times
Oh.
now.
Thor's got the engine.
The story was
The
so
thumper.
good. The story was so good.
Yeah, I always played as the kind of Blood Mage type ones. I could
Hope you all have
Weird
enjoyed
stuff.
our convoy night for the night. And until next time, happy trucking.